Hi guys, welcome to my first video. So I'm going to show you how to draw Harley Quinn. So I just start out with like random like scribbles of a circle, and then I go in with the nose because it's a lot easier to differentiate where the eyes will be and the mouth. And then the way that I draw the eyes are just very animatic, if that's a word. And Harley Quinn's just very like sassy, so I put like an arched eyebrow, and then the mouth I just with the line aligned the mouth with everything, so I made her look super sassy. And now I'm going in with the hair. So what I did was just scribble in some bangs to accentuate her mood, and then with the shoulders I just went in with a little bit more, not that muscular, because she's kind of like petite a bit. And with the hair, it's kind of just how I remembered it from Suicide Squad, because the way that I did it was just her curls. All this is from memory anyway. So now I'm trying to remember how her shirt was. So she has like the daddy's little monster shirt, but you can't really see it there because it just more of a portrait. And she has this neck brace. It's called the puddin', and you can't really see the whole thing. I'm not writing pud, it's pudding. And her jacket is like, it has like a little bit like Adidas like lines on it. I'm gonna go in with that later. And now I'm going in with the line art. So the line art, I don't use on Paint Tool side. I don't use the whole go in with um, the line thing. Like they have like this little option here to do the line work, but that's just really hard for me and messes up everything. So I just go in with that. And now I'm starting out with the nose because I started with the nose before, and I just added more detail to it. And the lips, you can do the lips however you want. I just wanted to make her look more emotional and not that aggressive, but it's more like, it's just the way that she is, in my opinion. So now I'm going in with redrawing the eye, and you don't have to put the whole like bags under the eye thing, but it makes more of an emotion. So if you want to do that, that's totally recommended, because no one doesn't have the bags because no one's perfect. But with the chin layer, everybody makes mistakes, but I kind of did a mistake there because she does not have a flap under her chin. I don't know if that really gives it there. But with the eyelashes, what I do is I go harder and then release, hard and release, hard and release. So put more pressure where the eye is, and then less pressure where it's falling out. And and again with the whole ear thing, I don't know if she actually had those ear piercings there. I just put it there because I thought that would be how she'd look like. I'm not sure. So if I'm getting all this wrong, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to put it how I remembered. I didn't really want to have a reference because first video, I'm not just going to be looking at a picture. I want to do it from memory. So the hair, all I'm doing right now is just line work, so there's not much to say about it. It's just going over what I drew. But for the whole, I don't know if it's kind of explainable here, but the layer before the line art, I put it to transparency at like 20 or 30. I can't really see in the photo, but that's as much as I did. And it just gives you enough view to see what you drew so you can go over it, but not enough to block what you're drawing. So I'm going to get into the whole techniques I use to color in my art. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who like do it differently. They don't blend in their art, they're like the paints, but I do that now. Sometimes I try not doing that because it just loses the texture sometimes, but you can go over it and not blend in some things to make it look more vibrant. So I just hid the sketch layer, and what I do here is I go over with gray because it just shows me what is where, so I don't go over the background by accident. But that's totally an added technique. You don't have to do that all the time. So I really don't use this technique a lot. I just wanted to try it out and see how it is, because I've seen people do it a lot, and I wanted to find out if it was a really necessary technique. It's not. It's not necessary. Sometimes you can go with the background first and then go over it with the character, so you can see where the background is. But this just makes it more easier to see. Like, it's more organized, if you will. But yeah, I can't wait for Suicide Squad to come out. It's just, oh my god, the trailers are amazing. So right now I am going in with the face first because it's like the easiest color, because she has white like face paint, and it's gray is like a color that's like for shading, like for the darker area. So I thought that'd be a lot easier to go in with that first. I usually start with, oh wow, right when I'm recording. That's great. That's really that's really great. So now I'm going in with the teeth. So what I used for the skin is I use a brush, like the brush template, and now I'm highlighting it. So I just go in with pencil, and oh my god, thank you. Okay, so I go in with pencil and I just use white, and then I use the blender, like I was saying before, and I blend it in so you can see the highlights fully, and you can, it's more vibrant now. So like I was saying before, sometimes it doesn't make it that vibrant depending on how you fill it, like how you blend it. So the way that I blended it was just like not too hard so it doesn't take away all of it, just like a medium pressure. And now with the eye, I just go in with the base coat first, and then I go with the shading. So I just like on the palette, what I do is just go to like the most dark, not the most like neutralist darkest color, not really that dark. And if I don't like it, I just go with the backspace. And now with the whole lip thing, it's the same technique I use for the eyes. This drawing is a little bit more easier than what I would really want to do sometimes. If you guys like these long videos of me just explaining how I did this, then tell me, because I was thinking of just differentiating the whole drawing part and the coloring part. If you like them both together more, then I'll do that totally. And I can also try showing you guys how I do my drawings without the line work there, like the inking. So I can just tell me, because I'm so open to ideas. I just created a channel, so whatever you guys like the most, whatever will keep you here, then sure, like I'll try it out and see. And then if you don't like it, then I'll completely stop doing that. Yeah, I'm still doing the highlighting part because the techniques I use are just the same all the time. I really don't do them differently most of the time. So for the whole eyeball part, I go in with gray, with like a light gray, and then go in with the darker gray. And for the hair, you saw a mistake I did there. I wanted to see if I can do it white first, like the way that her hair is, but I thought that doing blonde is a lot easier, because blonde, it's like really easy to blend in and to do the whole like coloring thing and shading. So I did blonde first, and later in this video you're gonna see that I use the filter to change the hair. And it's totally recommended for you to use different layers, because if you say you have like the skin layer and the hair layer on the same page, your if you want to like filter it, it's not going to only filter the hair, it's going to filter the skin too. So unless you want them both to change, then that's cool, but I usually work with separate layers because it's just more organized and more easier. So yeah, now I'm just filling in the hair. Really, this totally shows that you do not need the gray thing, but if you want it, you could use it. So now I have no idea why I filled that back in. It's not even needed, but I did that. And then now I'm just looking for a new, like not too dark but not too light color, and the palette is totally like easy to use. Some artists, they use the thing and they test it on the background first, like they like put like a dot. I don't do that. I just like immediately go test it, and if I don't like it, I erase it. So what I do is the closer to the edges, the darker. But the closer to the middle, that's the most lightest part. Maybe people do it differently, but I think it's easier to do it like that for hair. And also the places where it's more covered by another object or another part of the drawing. So say you have your face, you would color in the hair next to it a lot more darker than when it's not close to the face, because it's the face is blocking it from the sun, and it doesn't get that much light. So now I'm going in with a brown, because the thing is that when you look at blonde hair, brown is usually the color that's darker in it. I don't know, not all blondes are like that, but I was also thinking of keeping the hair this way from one of Harley's different costumes, because she has so many. But for Suicide Squad, like, that's totally not there. She has white hair with pink and blue hair, like colors on the tips of her hair. So I did not continue with the color. Now I'm going with highlights. So what I do is where the hair is biggest and turning inward or outward, that's where the highlights go. So then again, I'm using the blending thing. That's totally the most thing I use. But I'm pretty sure that if I never had a blending tool, this thing would take so much longer. Oh, so I wanted to see what color would look best. So when I was doing the filter, I wanted to see which one looked more white but still had a lot of personality. So I chose that. If you want more help on how to do like how to use Paint Tool Sai, I recently got Paint Tool Sai and it's really good. But yeah, like if you still need help, just tell me and I'll probably make a video out of it. So I have no idea if it actually is pink tip, but I know there's a blue tip. I think it might be red or hot pink, but I went in with like sort of Pinkie Pie look. So yeah. And leave like suggestions on what other people or characters you want me to draw. 'Cause I can explore different things. I haven't drawn animals in a really long time. So I can totally do that. But I don't know if that's like, oh my god, I want to watch that. With the whole leather jacket thing, see, there's the Adidas thing. I have no idea if it's Adidas. Probably gonna butcher me if I got this wrong, but it looked like an Adidas thing, so I was just like, oh, like I'll just like say that that's how Adidas look. And I wanted to make it look more leathery there, but then I didn't like how it looked like when I blended it, so I just went ahead and kept it highlighted without the whole leather look, like the flash looking thing. So I used to like Marvel a lot more, than DC, but now I'm like drawing DC characters so much, so I'm just a neutral. I'm just a neutral fan on both. But yeah. So I was this part guilty. I was looking at a reference to someone's drawing, and they had it opposite colors on the shoulders from the hair. So I did that. Cause at least I didn't use the reference for everything. Like I wanted to try and see if I can go without it, but nope, 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 nope. It was not easy. Um, so I made a mistake here. You see where the hair is, like the little black part on the left side? Yeah, that's supposed to be hot pink or reddish. I didn't fix that till later on. So here's with the whole Adidas thing. Same technique I used for the eyeball and for the mouth and the eye and the ear piercers and everything basically. I don't really use different techniques when it comes to coloring. I don't know if I already said that before, but probably just repeating like an old record. But yeah, it's just totally how it is. Um, I'm pretty sure different artists like they don't want to do that. They just want to use different techniques for things. They don't want to find like a shortcut to it, but kind of found a shortcut there. The whole pudding thing, I wanted to. It does not look metal. It just looks like it's there. So I'm gonna try fixing that up in next videos. But for now, that's just how it was. Um, so when is it? When does Suicide Squad come out? Like June? No, July. July something. Or June. I don't know. But I can't wait for Finding Dory. It's June 17th, I think. Yeah. um it's taken forever. So now I'm going in with the background. I was trying to go in with the like how it was in the trailer. It was just like green, like a little bit light-ish greenish and pink in the back. So I'm just blending it in like crazy. But pink and green do not look good unless you like use a different color pink, because the light pink does not complement it. And then here going with like a magenta color did not look good, so I went in with like a more grayish pinkish color, and it looked good behind Harley. Did you know that her alter ego that she uses is Harley Quinzel? That's so obvious. How did no one ever figure that out? I'm really random with these things. Maybe like I can answer things while I'm explaining how to draw sometimes, because trying to, what's it called? What do you call it? Try to improvise is a little bit like I'm just really random when it comes to thinking of random stuff to tell you guys about. But oh, this part I have no idea if I got the coloring right, but she does have the whole like mascara pink mascara thing running on her eye. I think that's really that really emphasizes her and her personality. So yeah, and I think there was pink eyeshadow on it, not sure. And she does have a smudged lipstick. I thought that she did not, but she ain't that different from the Joker, so obviously they'll put in a whole lip smudge. And then I didn't want to go back and erase the thing from the line art because I was just so lazy, so I just went ahead and went over with another color. Here I am coloring it in, noticing I made a mistake. Yep. So I think that's the color she has on her shirt. Not sure. Man, these colors really like pink and blue and purple and green. How is this nice colors. So now I'm trying to fix up the whole illuminate eye thingy and just the highlights, because that's what I'm all about. Yep. Sorry if this isn't becoming entertaining anymore. I'm just trying to think of random stuff to say. It's not that great. Maybe I can talk about what I don't know. I think it's ending now. Like, the video's done. Yay! No. I'm gonna post a different video soon. I already filmed it. I just have to voice over. It's a drawing of Starfire, and I'll post that one soon. Always gotta give that watermark thing. So yeah. Now I'm going in with, like, okay, here's how you do it. You go to perspective opagancy, or whatever it's called, and then you just color in from the line art, and then with a different color and highlight it and make it darker and stuff. That's what I did. It's a lot easier. I didn't know how people did that. I was just like, how do you do that? It's not fair. So I found out on my own. And yeah, subscribe. Hope you guys like it. So yeah, bye.